I put the short side of this piece against the fence. I put here this strip of plywood, and the jigsaw shoe goes here against the strip of plywood. The other plywood strip goes against the other edge of the jigsaw shoe, and I put the small pieces in front of the jigsaw shoe. I don't want to wait for the carpenter's glue to dry, so I will use fast glue. I make sure everything is against the jigsaw fence. I put the jigsaw shoe in place, and I glue the other strip of plywood in such a way that the jigsaw shoe fits between both strips of plywood. Now the small pieces go here. And the jigsaw blade should go around here. I will use the 18 cm long jigsaw blade. I install the jigsaw blade and I make sure it is perfect at 90 degrees with the metallic base, and I cut until the cutting blade reaches the mark. And now I can glue the small pieces in front of the jigsaw shoe. Now I have two small bearings. These are 2 cm in diameter. I fit the bearing around the nylon plug until the inner metallic ring reaches the collar, and I fit a washer around the nylon plug. This washer is against the inner ring, but it doesn't reach the outer ring of the bearing, and I cut the nylon plug. Well, this looks better than when I made my jigsaw table. Then I put here the jigsaw and I use 2 small screws to hold it. I must make sure the screws don't reach the other side of the board. I install the jigsaw cutting blade. I clamp this here upside down. I put here 1 wooden block. This plywood strip goes on the wooden block. Later I will screw the bearings to this strip. And here I have 1 bearing with the washer and 1 screw. I insert the screw. I make sure the jigsaw blade is the best way to see, and I screw the other bearing in the other side of the jigsaw blade. So let's see how this works. This vibrates too much. So I unstick the wooden block and I will reinforce the bearing's support. But first I will take the opportunity to put some small bolts with washers and wing nuts to clamp the jigsaw shoe to the plywood base. Yes, I hit the head of the bolts until I insert them below the plywood surface. That small piece helps the washer to clamp down the jigsaw metallic base. And now I screw a vertical piece of plywood on the bearing's support. I screw the wooden block to the plywood base, and now it doesn't vibrate. So let's try to cut this. Sure, you already realized that I had to cut another plywood strip that works with this jig. Great, I made a nice straight cut, and it is perfectly vertical. Thanks for watching. If you think this is an interesting project, remember to subscribe to my channel and to click the bell to get all the notifications when I upload a new video. Also, you can follow my projects in my Instagram and Facebook accounts.